seeing Jesus. Then Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and there behind him was a ram caught in a thicket by its horns. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up for a burnt offering instead of his son. Genesis 22, verse 13. The famous artist William Holman Hunt once told his friends that he was planning to paint a picture of Jesus. His friends protested, insisting that the task was utterly impossible. A real artist can only paint something that he can see, they said. So obviously you can't paint a portrait of Christ because you have never actually seen him. You don't understand, Hunt reportedly replied. I am going to see him. I will work by his side in the carpenter's shop. I will walk with him over the hills of Galilee. I will go with him among the poor, the blind, the naked, the lepers. I will travel with him to Calvary and climb the cross with him until I see him and know him, and then I will paint him. Hunt found a way to see Jesus when Jesus was not physically present by studying his life in the scriptures. Today, millions continue to see Jesus in the words of the Gospels. But what of the people who lived thousands of years before the life and ministry of Christ? How would someone like Abraham see Jesus? Modern Christians look back to what Christ accomplished at the cross, accepting by faith that his sacrifice at Calvary is sufficient to pay their debt and secure their salvation. Old Testament believers were also Christians, even though the term was coined in the city of Antioch many years later. Even though he could not read the historical story of the cross because it was still in the future, Abraham had access to the story anyway. God provides a substitute who takes our place on the altar. From the moment God covered our first parents' nakedness with animal skins, it was understood that someone would have to solve our sin problem for us. Before the construction of the tabernacle and the later temple, animal sacrifices were instituted to tell the story of the cross ahead of time. When we look back at the sacrificial system and the incredible detail of the temple, we can find nuances in the plan of salvation that make the story of the cross all the more profound.